Body game works. Period. That's all I gotta say. Body game works. Period, man. Shout out Ron Wills, man. Shout out Ron Wills for that, because he's obviously the originator of the body game. And I thought I'd drop my 2 cents on it. Obviously, training's been an integral part of my life for the longest, man. Ever since I can remember. And the thing that really got me into training, it was two things. There's two instances I can think of. When I was a kid, I'd watch a lot of WWE, and I'd see guys like Triple H come out, or The Undertaker, or Batista, or John Cena for that matter. They'd all come out and they'd all be in shape. And there was just this huge aura that they had to them. Obviously, their character that they're playing on TV, but they had this like aura around them, and you see how much respect people had for them, and just the way they carried themselves. It just looked real good. The way they carried themselves, they looked like they believed in themselves. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that really made me start thinking like, damn, I want to start training. And this is around the age of like 9, 10, 11. Another person too that really got me into the gym is actually Cristiano Ronaldo. I remember there was this like training regimen. I think it was from Nike. This is a while back. I don't even remember the year, man. Probably like 07, 08, 09, around that time. But see, if I could find a picture of it on the internet, I'll put it on the video. I'll put it somewhere in the corner. But I used to do this thing religiously, man. It had some interval training on it, if I remember correctly, some abs, some chin-ups, and like it showed you what muscles were being worked and things of that nature. And I just found it really fascinating, because bro would like score goals sometimes, take off his shirt, and you're like, damn, bro, like, like no homo, this guy looks good. But anyway, body game works, man. On a personal level, works on a romantic level, and it works on a business level too, and networking for that matter, for sure. What I've noticed on a personal level, coming up through the years, is that it really helps with your self-esteem, because the body that you build for yourself is basically just a physical manifestation of what you think of yourself inside your head. Does that make sense? So if you see a fat slob that's walking around, or a person that's sloppy, that's basically what they think of themselves. Me, I'm in the gym because it makes me feel good. I look good. And if I feel good and look good, then everything else falls into place. And with those two things falling into place, feeling good and looking good, it also raises your self-confidence. It really does. Obviously, you don't have to necessarily be in the gym to build it, but being in the gym and building your body really helps with your self-confidence. It really does. It really puts you miles ahead of most people, because some of the things that you go through training in the gym really builds you up, builds character, builds resiliency. And those two things really helps with your confidence when it comes to other things, because if you can push through some really hard reps in the gym, you can definitely push through some difficulties that also come in life outside of the gym as well. On a business/networking level, what I've noticed with the body game is that people respect you. And they respect you because it's almost like they understand the work you gotta put in to have the body that you have. It's like, I'll be telling people, man, there's just some things you can't do, man. You can't fall off, bro. You have to be disciplined. It takes discipline to stay in shape. But at the same time, that discipline also becomes a bit of a routine, because once you start to see yourself falling off, you always catch up and get back on track. Obviously, we're all humans. We're not perfect. Sometimes you're gonna fall off, whether it's with the food or drinking or something like that. I don't know. Everyone has their vices, right? So you're gonna fall off, but because of your consistency throughout a certain period amount of time, whether it's through some years or throughout some months, you're always going to get back on track. Another thing too is that your presence is felt. People feel your presence when you walk into a room. Heads turn, people look. But that also has to do with how you carry yourself and what you think of yourself, because there are people out here that do train, but because of how they feel about themselves, whether it's an insecurity or some sort, it'll show on the outside. Because whatever you think of yourself in your mind is going to reflect in the outside world. So now your presence is felt. You walk into a room, and if you have good energy, man, like, people are going to feel it, bro. People are going to feel it 100%. And of course, when it comes to relationships with chicks, it works for sure. But the thing is, you still got to know how to talk. Still got to have a mouthpiece. To put it simply, it's a good bait. But again, you still got to have game. You still got to have game. Still got to talk. Like, it's just a matter of working on yourself. Some chicks like muscles, some don't. It is what it is. But another thing about body game too, I'm thinking about, everyone's different. And there's another thing Ron Will says. Body game is basically about building your best body. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to get jacked. Some guys like to run. Some guys do calisthenics. There's all sorts of ways to stay fit. As long as you're a fit man, that's what matters at the end of the day. You're fit in your own way, and you're building your best body. Because what that does, it helps you to build your best self. Body game is a great bait with the chicks. Most of them love to see, most of them actually, I'm gonna put it like that, most of them like to see a guy that's trained and does well, because they understand that he's good up here. They understand that he's good up here, and the work that he's putting in here, it basically shows that he's a person that's ambitious and trying to get after it. You know what I mean? It shows that you're steady trying to better yourself. It doesn't have to just be physically, but it can also be in other aspects as well. We all know that chicks want to get with the best guy possible, right? For them, obviously. But nah, this channel ain't really about that. So probably gonna skeet. Whoa, that is a skeet. That's mad. Let me yeet towards another direction. I like to keep those kind of things a little bit private. I don't kiss and tell. And my favorite thing about the body game is that the fact that it really makes you take care of yourself. It really makes you think about what you're doing when it comes to food, sleep, your mental, everything. Because I don't want to say everything becomes calculated, but it just gets to a point where you understand that taking care of yourself makes you your best you, right? So body game is, that's the favorite part of it for me. Seeing that my self-esteem and my self-confidence is going up, and all those things just make me want to take care of myself even more and make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to take care of my body and take care of myself in general. Shout out Ron Wills, for real. Shout out to him putting on all these dudes on it, man. So I didn't even realize there was a body game out here. You know what I mean? I just understood internally. For me, I was just trying to build myself physically because I understood the kind of aura and the kind of aura it brings with it, and just how it makes you feel in general. So I don't know, man, but that's it for this video, man. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.